it's me, Diana. Thanks for watching my channel today. Welcome back, or if you're new to me, my name's Diana Piquet. I have 5 kids. I'm not that crazy. They make me just a little bit crazy. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you today was about how we handle our finances with the kids. And with 5 kids, there's a lot of people with their hand out asking for money. And so I have to give a big shout out to Maureen Vornholt Whitman. I was on a girls trip with her a couple of years ago. She had mentioned how she did allowance with her kids, and it just struck me so hard. We've been using it ever since, and we find it to be really, really, really effective. Here's what we do. So for every year old the child is, they get $1 per year per week. So a 10-year-old will get $10 a week, 40 bucks a month. And that's their allowance. Now, out of that allowance, 80% is for them to spend, 10% is savings, and 10% is charity. It's a minimal amount for a 10-year-old that's going into their savings, but at least they are able to see that their savings is growing. And then the rest of it they can spend. Now, for a 10-year-old, obviously you spend a lot of physical time with a 10-year-old. They're not taking off with their friends and walking across the street to get ice cream generally at 10. Same with like an 8-year-old, right? If you are out running errands and you buy them an ice cream, you just buy them an ice cream. But when it starts working really well is when it's a 15-year-old or a 14-year-old and they're getting 60 bucks a month essentially. So like about 50 bucks a month to spend. It works really well because it's their spending money. So if they want to walk across the street with their friends and spend $5 at Starbucks, that's okay if we say it's okay. We don't always say it's okay because sometimes they've had too much sugar that week, behavior's bad or something like that. But if everything else is in line, they can take that money and spend it how they wish. So instead of giving them green cash, because I did do that originally, and the problem with that is they stick it in their little wallet and then all of a sudden they're like, I don't know where it is. And maybe it's in their closet and we'll find it in 5 years. It's gone and it's money, and if they're building up money, I don't want a little kid walking around with like a lot of money. So we keep it for them in a spreadsheet, and it kind of helps because my husband has it in a Google spreadsheet. They can see what they spent their money on, and they can see what they're saving, what they have for charity, which by the way, they get to donate it to whatever charity they want. And they can research that on their own and figure out what they want to do. The other way that my kids, particularly in this house, can earn money is that I pay them to babysit. Or say I want to take my daughter Mia to the library, but I don't want to take the baby with me because she's kind of tired and cranky. Or maybe I just need a break. Anytime after 3, the girls will babysit because we pay them 10 bucks an hour if we're not home, and we pay them 7 bucks an hour if Thomas is upstairs working. So that's another great way for those older teenagers to make money. Now, I mean, not everybody has a baby at home or a reason, but maybe you have another thing that you could hire your kids to do at home. I know my kids are also great at video editing. Sometimes I pay my son and one of my daughters to do video edits. Maybe it's something to do with the dog, or they can go and do chores around the neighborhood. They can put out flyers, do dog walking or whatever. So if they're into earning money, there's ways to do it. And the other way that my kids can earn money is through what they call good grade money. So they get paid 20 bucks a quarter for A's. So if they got straight A's, they would get, so that's 20, 40, 60, 81. And then if you get straight A's, you get a $100 kicker. So they have the opportunity to make $200. Now we pay $10 for B's. So say they got all B's, it would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks with no kicker. Get below a C, then they get money deducted. They like having money to spend. Life is expensive and we don't pay for anything for them. So that takes me to my next subject. Bigger kids, like they pay for their own clothes, underwear, socks. I mean, we pay for things like insurance covers glasses, you know, we pay for stuff like that, obviously insurance, food. But when it comes to their own personal stuff that they want, we make them pay. And what that has done is like, we have a daughter who was like, I have to have such and such jeans. They're 60 bucks. I'm like, okay, well, we're spending 150 on each kid for Christmas. So if you want to spend 60 of that on jeans, go ahead. And she did. She under the tree had like 4 things because she just wanted expensive things. Where my other kids will kind of like piece it together with smaller stuff. But what's ended up happening recently is she is more into going to Savers because she's realized she can get those same brands for like 3 bucks. If you donate, you get a coupon for even less. It's ridiculous how inexpensive recycled clothes are. And so she's really learned how much more she can stretch her finances by going to a place with recycled clothes. That being said, I mean, she did just spend $140 on Doc Martens. We gave her $100 for her birthday. She put that towards it, including the tax. She paid the $52 out of her own money. So We even make that one pay for birthday gifts. We make all of them pay for birthday gifts. We had kids that were like, well, we want to give our friend a $50 gift. Nope, we're not doing that. If you want to do that with your own money, go right ahead. So they pay for birthday gifts, trips across the street for treats. They pay for their own clothes, and this is even including like socks and underwear. They pay for their own phones. When they want to do a phone upgrade, they have to save their money and pay for it. And phones are expensive. So they get used phones that are recycled, and they're not the newest, latest, greatest thing, but hey, we got 5 kids. We got to do what we can do, right? So in that account, sometimes if things are a little slim or stretched and we don't have the money, and they're like, hey, I've got, one of my kids was just like, hey, I've got like $700 in my spend. I really want to get a laptop. Well, we really don't have the money to put out like $500 for the laptop she wants right now. So we just told her we can't right now. We'll work on it, we'll look for sales, we'll budget for it. I feel like it's okay to tell them we don't have the money to spend right now, even though it's their money, the bank is kind of dry, so you have to wait a second. And then sometimes we'll go and just say, hey guys, we can't spend any money right now. No little trips to Target, we're not passing out cash right now, that kind of thing. And they get it, they understand. So there are downsides to it. One of my daughters just bought her 3rd black and white striped sweater. And one of them she got at Savers and then cut up, but it's her money. And so I gotta let her do what she's gonna do. And I think generally this system, there's just this upside that she's learning how to spend her money. She's learning the value of $1 because she sees how expensive things are and what she does and doesn't want to spend her money. Getting that experience of dealing with money while she's under our roof. So that's how we have handled money in our household. I hope that if you try this out, you'll have a good experience with it. I'd love to hear back from you on what your thoughts are or what things you have in your household that work for allowance with your kids. And if you like this video and you'd like to see more things from me, subscribing is totally free. That's fiscally responsible. And you'll get a little notification when I turn out a new video, which is approximately once a week. So thanks for watching and have a great day.